my pen's divine. Kundalini running up my spine. I climbed out the grit and grime. It's my time, I was meant to shine.
Yo, what's up, y'all? I just wanted to make a quick video, just kind of like a spur of the moment type thing. Um, you know, lately I've been kind of like in an aggressive energy, like just kind of like, just in a mood that's kind of like just tired of people. You know what I mean? And so I wanted to talk about, and of course, like I know I'm not the only one that be going through that shit. Just like, man, fuck people, and you just be like, too aggressive and shit, because people do a bunch of shit that just easily, like I've been easily aggravated, more than normal. So I just wanted to make a video about kind of like resisting the urge of like hating people. You know what I mean? 'Cause especially like in these times, like, you know, everybody's like polarized, you know what I mean? And, we're all kind of going through our own stuff, and like, you know, in life you deal with a whole bunch of like dark shit, you know what I'm saying? Like you deal with like, well, at least I do, I'll speak for myself, like you deal with like narcissistic people, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's like, you deal with like friends that maybe, you knew a long time, and you're just starting to see like, damn, this motherfucker is my enemy. You know what I mean? And so there's a lot of things that like life can throw at you that can just make you kind of like just be in a dark energy. You know what I mean? And just a draining energy. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm in that energy, it's exhausting. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like everything's more exhausting, and so it's kind of like when you can get out of that energy, you want to get out of that energy. It might just be something you got to go through, you got to feel like for a moment, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like to be fake, you know what I'm saying? Like fake positive and fake happy and shit, you know what I mean? It's like, I want to be like, be authentic, and if I'm like in a positive mood and it's authentic, then that's the mood I'm in. If I'm in a hateful ass mood, then that's just what you're gonna get, like, you know what I mean? So, but I kind of want to get out that hateful energy, you know what I mean, as soon as possible, you know what I mean? But when you go through a lot of bullshit, like, and nowadays it's kind of like there, you know, it's like everybody, it's like a lot of people hate other people. Like if you have different views than other people, people hate you. Like you have nowadays like men hating women, women hating men, people with different views, you know what I mean, just like hating each other and shit. And like I get all that shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say who's right or who's wrong. Like I hate a lot of these motherfuckers too, men, women. I go through moods where I hate all these motherfuckers, you know what I mean? Don't matter what your religion, what, your ideology. I just be like, fuck all these motherfuckers sometimes, like left, right, up, down, men, women, fuck, I be like, fuck them all sometimes, to be honest with you. But I want to get out, and I think most people do. I did just think most people don't want to say it because they, I mean, we care about how we're perceived. You know what I mean? But I think you want to get out that energy because I feel like that's, I feel like that's the energy that the enemy wants you in. Because that's the energy that's going to keep us all fucked up and angry and in a low vibrational state, attracting drama, distracted, you know what I mean? We're too drained to fight the real enemy, which is a lot of these corporate people, these narcissistic corporate people, and they want us in that low energy, so we're too distracted to like to have the energy to like fight them. You know what I mean? So they want us in this like fucked up, like heartbroken, you know what I mean? Like low self-esteem, angry at everybody, you know what I mean? And then they could just like, and you know, and they just like have all the power and they have all the energy, because a lot of times these narcissistic people are just exploiting you. They're kind of like vampires, where they're just exploiting you for your energy, you know what I'm saying? And you don't have none for yourself or to fight for the things that you want to fight for. So it's like a lot of times we gotta like resist the urge to like down other people, to down ourselves, you know what I'm saying? Unless they can't, or you know, sometimes, you know, people deserve it, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to stay in that fucked up energy. That's why I'm like trying to get myself, you know, out of that energy, you know, but it's like, you know, I go through a lot that I don't talk about, you know, I just take it on the chin, you know what I mean? Like, just feels like sometimes the universe will just throw like some fucked up shit your way and you just gotta handle that, you know what I mean? But yeah, but you know, because I feel like a lot of people don't talk about that, you know, especially when it comes to like spiritual people, you know what I'm saying, or religious people. A lot of times everybody wants to talk about like, you know, like love and all this shit, you know, love and light and all this shit, and it's kind of like, yeah, but there's some dark ass shit in this world that you gotta constantly handle. Like since the day I've been born, it's just like fucking demonic ass motherfucking forces and people, and just, you know, just doing everything to kind of like fuck up your mind, fuck up your spirit, make you just want to quit and give up. Like, fuck that shit. You know what I mean? And I feel like they'll use people to like break your spirit, break your heart. Then you'll overcome that and they'll throw something else at you. You know what I'm saying? So don't let no nigga, no bitch like fuck up your energy. Like, don't be crying over no bitch or no nigga for years and years. You know what I'm saying? Like, move on, stay in the moment. You know what I mean? And you know, don't let them keep you in a low fucking victim state, all fucked up, because that's what they want. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel like fucked up people run the world, because everybody, you know, because they got it, like, it's so hard just to survive, and then you got to spend all your energy working constantly, and then you get these fucking narcissistic people that come in your life and fucking drain all your positive and all your love, and they just give you hatred and all this bullshit. You know what I mean? And then like you'll be trying to work on your hobbies and just, you know, be healthy, and then, you know, yeah, you can call it the devil, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Demons, whatever, just, or fucking just evil ass people. But the darkness gonna throw some shit at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta fucking pick yourself up, brush that shit off, and just keep moving. You know what I mean? Because they want you in that weak victim energy. Like, nah, fuck that. Like, shake that shit off. You know what I mean? But yeah, I just wanted to say that because it's kind of like the most relevant thing that I'm feeling, because like, you know, the darkness in this world wants you in that aggravated energy, because you're weak when you're always aggravated at everything, and you're always mad at everybody, and you're sad, and you have a low self-esteem, and you hate everybody, and you have that self-hatred, you know, they just like want you in that fucking, you know, energy. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of times, you know what I mean, there'll be people you think are your friends and love you and shit, and they fucking be jealous, and they like be, you know what I mean, just like fucking doing shit to just trying to like backstab you and just break you down, and you don't even realize it because you think that motherfucker is your friend, and then you're like, you become more aware, and you're like, oh, this motherfucker hates me. This motherfucker hates my guts. I gotta cut this motherfucker off. And it's heartbreaking because it'd be the motherfuckers that you showed the most love. You know what I'm saying? That you neglected other motherfuckers to give, you know, this other motherfucker like love, and that motherfucker just throws you under the bus, backs up, sits there, you know what I mean, just on your neck, bro. And so a lot of times you gotta cut these motherfuckers off. You know what I mean? Yeah, but you know, but yeah, like, you know, because we're all going through some shit. Like, but I mean, none of y'all probably going through what I'm going through. I'm just kidding. But no, but seriously, yeah, you know what I mean? Just resist the need to like hate everybody and judge everybody. You know what I mean? Because shit's not gonna get you nowhere good. If that's the energy you're in, then that's just the energy you're in. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I wouldn't judge yourself or anything like that. But just when you can get yourself out of it, you want to get yourself out of it. And like ego too, like, you know, sometimes the ego can just take control and just be like, you know, I know mine can, and sometimes you gotta put it back in its place, like calm down. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially I know like a man's ego can be like, you know what I mean, competitive and just like, you know what I mean, like the smallest slight. I think a lot of times as dudes we feel like we gotta like who the fuck you think you talking to? You know what I mean? But sometimes you gotta kind of like chill and just be like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta know it's a balance. You gotta know when to fucking stand up for yourself, and you gotta know when you can just fall back and it ain't that serious, and it's something that's probably gonna be a life, you know, thing that, you know, we're all gonna be like learning. But yeah, I just want to make this video. I'm gonna try to be more consistent with these videos. But yeah, I didn't really plan on making this. Just something I want to deal with, because it seemed like, you know, 2024 started, and it was like, I feel like life just threw a bunch of shit at me, and maybe it's throwing the same shit at other people. You know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, just like, as hard as it can be, because we all have different values, we all have different things we like, we dislike, we all have different like triggers from like trauma, things that upset us, things that like, you know what I mean, like dysregulate our nervous system. So, you know what I mean? So we gotta learn to deal with that. And you know, I think one thing I think people have to learn, especially for 2024, because I have a feeling that there's gonna be a lot of things that are gonna trigger people in 2024. So you wanna learn shit that's gonna like help regulate your nervous system. You know, there's Wim Hof breathing. You know, it's this guy where he takes cold showers and cold plunges, and it gives you a method for breathing that helps regulate your nervous system. You know what I mean? Meditate so you can like stay in the moment, because you want to keep a regulated nervous system. You don't want to be in a state of like disease and fear and all that bullshit. You know what I mean? So you want to develop like a practice, to regulate your nervous system. You know, I used to regulate my nervous system by drinking, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. It's not the way to go. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so, yeah. Look up Wim Hof breathing. Learn to just not let your thinking dominate, everything. Because a lot of times our logical mind just kind of like will drive us crazy and will put us in all the things we dislike about the world, everything we dislike about ourselves, everything we dislike about everybody else. You know what I'm saying? You got to give people a little bit of grace, because none of us are fucking perfect. We're all kind of a bit of the angel and the demon. We're all kind of a bit of like assholes, and you know what I mean? And so I feel like we have to give others a little bit of grace, and we have to give ourselves grace. You know what I mean? But sometimes it's good to like stay out of your mind, because a lot of times the mind is just fucking negative, or just pick people apart and pick yourselves apart. And it's like, we're all, we all have different backgrounds, different traumas, different ways we're raised, things we're raised to believe. We all have a different level of intellect. You know what I mean? So there's so many different, like I said, different traumas. So give yourself grace, give others grace, and find tools to way to deal with all the bullshit that life is going to throw at you, because it's going to throw some bullshit at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, eat healthy. You know what I mean? Like, people talk about being happy and all this shit. It's like, I feel like for real, it's like, you just gotta like focus on just being okay in this world. Like, fuck being happy, man. Good luck with that. Just try to learn how to be okay. You know what I mean? Because a lot of us ain't okay. A lot of people's out here fronting like they're okay, smiling all the time. Them motherfuckers ain't okay. Motherfuckers is just trying to like put on a front. If they are, they are. That's cool. That's great. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people ain't okay. And that's okay. It's okay to not be okay. You know what I'm saying? But you want to develop habits that'll make you okay in this world, and make you strong, and make you able to deal with all the bullshit that life is going to throw your way. You know what I mean? Because the corporate world is going to be like, here, handle all this overwhelming evil bullshit. It's, it's going to drain you dry. People in this world is going to lead you down the wrong path. They're going to lead you straight to hell. Like I said, you're going to have all narcissistic people that don't give two fucks about you. You just give, and they just take. You know what I mean? So grab some tools to help you deal with all this bullshit. And don't let this bullshit just make you as fucking hateful, as evil as the people you hate. Because it's saying, I heard somebody say, I don't know who it was, but it was like, the same trials that gave the angels wings are the same trials that gave the devil his horns, something like that. And I'm like, yeah, like life will throw something at you, and some bullshit at you, and it could either make your horns grow or your wings grow. I got horns and wings, I'm not gonna lie, bro. My horns is big and my wings is big. You know what I mean? It's because life can throw a lot at you. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, grab tools to help you deal with all the bullshit. Because there's going to be some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Practice detachment. You know what I mean? Because you're too attached to all this shit, it's going to run you into the ground. You know what I'm saying? So practice detachment. Learn how to be in the moment. Be healthy. And don't let this fucking dark ass world, all the darkness in this world fuck you up too bad. Stay strong. You know what I'm saying? Take cold showers. Fucking meditate. You know what I mean? Detach from social media. Social media is bullshit. I know it's addicting, but it's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, focus on things that's going to help you. You know what I'm saying? But, face your shadows too. Look up shadow work. Do some shadow work. Fucking, it's hard. It fucking sucks. You know what I'm saying? Like, but once you pass a certain stage, you'll feel a lot better, and you'll be like more authentic, and you'll overcome a lot of issues that you had, like, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like I've done some shadow work, and I still got a lot to do, and I hate this fucking shadow work. I'm not gonna lie, but I like improving. You know what I'm saying? So I do it. I hate a lot of the shit I do. Like, if it was up to me, I would just be like fucking drunk in the bar every day. You know what I mean? But it's not where it's at. So yeah, resist to like the urge to hate everybody. Show people some grace, some compassion. Show yourself some compassion. We ain't perfect. We all a little fucked up out here because we live in a fucked up world that drains you dry, run by narcissistic piece of shit ass people that need to heal. So that's what it is. All right, I'm not gonna go on any longer. This video has been too long anyway, but I hope something was helpful. I hope something in this video was helpful for y'all. If not, yeah, sorry about it. Oh yeah, and listen to my music if you haven't already. And if you don't like it, go fuck yourself. Bye.